So yesterday we talked a little bit about coding and theoretical approach to it, and I know that we had the homework assignment to kind of learn how to talk to a computer. So let's see what code actually looks like. So let's see. Let's get in the chat here. Um, who wants to give me a website, like a favorite website of them, like ESPN.com or anything like that?
I got one.
Cool Math. What is that?
Yeah, cool math. Go for cool math, man.
Cool math.
Cool Math
I'm,
Games.
I'm
One of the best
horrified.
websites of all time.
Be careful, Pasha.
I'm horrified for what I'm.
For
Yeah,
all
be
he
careful,
knows, we
man.
could be sending him to Rule 34.
What the?
Uh,
It's
Okay,
Flash video games.
I'm worried about it. I'm not doing it. I'm doing
Let's
ESPN.
pick something else.
It's
Yeah.
unblocked in the school, so you know it's safe.
Nope, not doing it. I'm doing ESPN. I don't trust you guys.
Y'all kept talking, and look now where we are.
Good choice.
All right.
Sports!
Okay,
Okay.
now.
Interesting. But okay, so let's look at code. So here's the fun part. On any website in the world, basically, you can go into your browser and you can go to the top and click the view. In Google Chrome, there's a developer tab. Could be different if you're using Safari or anything like that. But you can simply go to view source. Whatever website or whatever browser you're using, you'll be able to see that. And boom, this is what the ESPN website looks like behind the scenes. So you can see it is long and there's a lot here. I will randomly stop somewhere. Let's see. Okay. So let's just focus on this little piece right here. None of this might seem like anything to you, right? And again, people have been working on this for years, so they did not make this overnight. Let's just try to see if we can read some of this right here, and I'll tab it out. So basically, if I'm looking at the code, again, I'm trying to understand how I can talk to this computer. I have a list, is what it's saying, list class, quick links. So let's try to guess what that is. I'm going to guess there's a quick links. Yep, right here, quick links. So there's a bunch here. Let's see what this one's named. List, quick links, item. You can see the href that's going to send me to whatever website. So if I click that, it's going to send me to the link if I had originally clicked it. So, okay, this is an episode of some NCAA football thing. Don't care. And you can see that there's a little image for it. So image source here, which I'm guessing, if you go back to the quick links, I'm guessing it's going to be this little football here for Capital One Bowl Mania, because I clicked a college football link. Let's see if I'm right. It was a little football. So the cool thing is, you can, if you get good at coding, or if you kind of understand what you're looking for, you can see that basically there's open brackets and they're essentially writing in things and asking a bunch of things. So a class is, and I don't want to get too detailed here about what they're doing here, but a class is something that they made. It's like an in-house setting, right? Like if you're playing a game and you have a loadout, it's basically like their version of, okay, every time we see this, we're going to do a quick settings change. And then they have a reference for a link, an image to it, blah, 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 blah. So what's fun here is that you can see any site in the world. And you can do a few things. You can look at the view inspect. You can look at, if you go to developer tag again, you can see the JavaScript. And some people, if anyone has any familiarity with JavaScript, this is like kind of the thing that people use for what's called front websites, kind of sexier, and really get these graphics popping out, right? So I'm going to guess this website is very JavaScript heavy. I pull this out and I see, it's long. So yeah, my instinct was right. They're doing a lot here. You can read through this, Google some stuff. So if I'm starting the process of trying to figure out where to go from here, what would I do? Okay, let's go back to my view source tab. And this is the end of the tutorial in 2 seconds. So if I've lost you, just pay attention to this one part, and maybe this will be something that you can do in your own time, right? So let's pretend I have no idea what I'm looking at when I look here? Well, what do? I can pick something at random. So let's see. Let's say, what here do I like? Or what looks weird? I can type in, go to Google, and one of the things that we saw earlier was Ahref. So what is Ahref? I can just type that into Google and boom. There's a bunch of articles that come up here that say HTML tags, what is Ahref and HTML, and I can read a million different articles about what this is and kind of really understand what I'm looking at there. If any of you guys have used things like your basic builders for websites, all of them kind of do a point and click version for you, so that as you point and click, the computer's auto-generating a lot of this code. So maybe you never have to deal with this in your life, and maybe you can get good enough where you can use some of that software that does this for you, and then you can go in into the manual code and edit some customized things when it's necessary, and kind of like a more advanced module, which is a good segue for what Ponce is going to show you guys through the Unreal Engine. I don't know if he's going to do this today, but there's a lot of what they do in there that is point and click, where you can just kind of maneuver things in a much more user-friendly way. And then when it gets down to the brass tacks, the more you understand about some of this code stuff. And again, it's just effort. It's seeing it, Googling it, trying to understand it. And then you can really manipulate and customize in what people would say an advanced way. So I just wanted to show you guys that as you guys are beginning your coding, well, many of you are beginning your coding journeys. And maybe this is an opportunity for you to see some sample codes. I really recommend just going to like a really simple basic website like Wikipedia or something, and maybe looking through there and seeing if you can identify some points in the website and point it back to the actual code, because that's kind of like learning to read before you start to write. And yeah, it's just a fun thing to do, and kind of the more you know.